I'm ready to slide. Sheesh. I'm ready to surf. I do you the worst. And then FBG. I think I was supposed to say FBG, but I said FBD. FBD. So look, welcome back to another episode of Trev Life is a Movie. I don't say it lightly at all because I'm not gonna lie, it do be feeling like my life is a movie a lot of the time. Like a lot of people do the thing where some weird shit happen in their life and they look to an imaginary camera. When I tell you, I couldn't tell you how many times a day some wild stuff happen and I'd be like, I be thinking I got a live studio audience of at least 14,000 people watching because the shit that happened on a regular is just insane and it don't make no sense. It's hot. Give me 1 second. There we go. So look, I rack my brain a lot to see like, what the I said I was gonna stop cussing this much. What am I gonna share with y'all? What's too much? What's enough? I got a lot of stories I can tell. My friends can attest to this. And like, the stuff that happened to me on the regular don't make no sense. And the one I've decided that I'm gonna share with y'all today is probably the most wicked. It's probably one of the first wicked things that happened to me when I first got to Vegas. I was on some horn dog shit heavy. Like, very heavy, bro. Like, I hadn't had none since I left Cleveland. You know how it be when you go through that dry spell for a minute. Like, I ain't gonna lie. The right peach can get it. The right peach, the right piece of fruit you walk by can get it. Sorry, it's just how it is. Like, you ain't gonna do it for real, but in your head, you consider it. Nah, don't consider that. That's crazy. That was some freaky ass shit to say. When I first got to Vegas, I was horny as shit for them first like 2 weeks because I wasn't getting no booty. I ain't know nobody. I ain't even had no car. So I wasn't really used to like, you know, hitting up the apps like Tinder and be okay. I've never really like pulled nothing from them. I ain't think like I really don't like doing that just because I don't know them for it. On Tinder and shit like that, I always wasn't that secure using them because I'm like, bro, I don't know these people and all that, and I don't know like what the fuck, you know. I ain't gonna lie. I remember I started in the morning. I was just, you know, swiping right until I ran out of swipes. Even though some wild shit, I wasn't swiping left on no. I wasn't swiping right on no wild shit. I promise, I wasn't. I got my word. Wouldn't lie to y'all. My third day of doing it, I'm having a conversation because I'm having a conversation with the girls, but like it ain't really going that far. Probably like my third day of doing it, it started to go a little, like it started to kind of pick up. Like I'm talking to this one girl and I had been talking to her the whole like couple days. I had been like swiping and shit and it was going good and she looked good, looked like a little thick ass Latina. Like she was looking great. I was hooked. I was convinced. It was nothing else for her to do to, you know, get me convinced. She say, what you doing? It was like a Saturday night. I wasn't doing shit, of course. Didn't have a car, didn't have nothing going on in Vegas. Like I was literally in the crib chilling most of the time, you know? So she said, I'm about to go out with my friends. What you about to do? I'm like, nah, I'm just in the crib chilling. You should stop by and see me before you do that. Because I had kind of told her the area I was in. She said she was in that same area. So, she said, what's the low? I sent her the low of the complex I was in. She was literally 3 minutes away. She said, I'm about to slide over there and come see you real quick. Make sure you look as good as you do in these pictures as you do in person. When she said that, I'm like, I do, baby. That's probably a little better. Head bigger in person for sure. I ain't gonna lie, this motherfucker be doming. Oh, that's crazy. No Diddy, that sounded insane. Wow, that sounded crazy. So at this point, I'm excited. I immediately hit the bathroom, hit the washing my nuts. I'm getting right. Man, you know, I hadn't had a cut, so I had a little scruffle all on my face and shit like that. Anybody who know me who be trying to act like I ain't gonna have no beard, nigga, that shit be growing in. Y'all gonna be mad when I get it. So look, I had braids at the time. So I'm like, my braids looking a little rough right now. I can put a dewy on. I'll be all right. It's gonna be cool. I put the dewy on for the braids, shave the face up a little bit, you know, get it looking all copacetic. Roommate at the time, the nigga he had like some Crown Royal inside the fridge. I ain't gonna lie, I was a little on edge. Took a shot, we get loose. So, next thing you know, she tell me she's outside. Y'all, this is where shit go left. Okay, let me stop it right here. I'm gonna stop the story right here. I love all women. I love all women, but let me tell you what I don't like. I don't like liars. Be real with me, because I'm gonna be real with you. I don't like liars. I don't like exaggerators. If that ain't you, that ain't you. Don't act like it's you, okay? I've had, like, I just hate that. Like, I hate when people, I hate when somebody got pictures of them like 3 years ago, still up, acting like that's them now. I hate that shit, because you know what you doing. Your diabolical, nefarious ass. What are you doing? I don't tell her what apartment number I'm at. I tell her what building. It's a bunch of different apartments in this one building at the time. I think it was like 10. But so I just tell her what building. I said I'd come outside. Young nigga smelling good, feeling good, looking good, all that. I'm ready to go ham. I'm ready to go maximum extension in her shit, if she allowed it, you know? But from the way we was texting, I kind of knew that's what she was on. She was about to ride some dick. So next thing you know, she said, I'm outside. I asked her what car she pull up in. She said, I pull up in a white car. I'm like, all right, bet. Cool. I'm not gonna say exactly what car she said, but basically, I'm gonna make up on it. She said, I'm in a white car with black rims, and the license plate's got flowers around it. So I look outside, I see the white car with black rims and flowers around the license plate. I see it. I'm about to think I'm doing coke and shit. My fucking nose just itch real bad, I promise. The windows is tinted. They black as shit. You can't really see who in them. So she drive by and she looping around to park in front of the building, so I can see her from the window. So I step outside the door, because the door, like, I can see her from the goddamn, like, I can see her from the door, like, when she parked. So right across from me, my neighbor, he always sitting right there smoking. He be on a little crate smoking every night. Never fails. Every time I see the nigga, I'm like, what's up with you, bro? And so it got to a point, me and bro would be joking. I'm like, oh, you over there smoking that Reggie? He'd be like, no, bro. This shit's strong, bro. You know, it literally had nothing to do with the story, but I just want to share it with y'all. I text her. I'm like, hey, go ahead and get out the car. At this point, she's parked it's a street right here. So she's parked on the other side of the street. And it's a tree blocking her from seeing me, but I can see her. Like, it's a tree right in front of this shit. I can see her, but she can't see me unless she come up a little bit more. I text her, I'm like, go ahead and get out the car. So at this point, I'm not even out the door yet. I'm just looking out the window. So I go ahead and peek out the door. I watch her get out the car. My neighbor, I look at that nigga. He looking at her. Then he look at me and he go, this how I go. Y'all me, I'm him. Watch this. He like, that's exactly what the nigga do. I promise you, that's exactly what the nigga do. I'm like, what the fuck is this nigga doing that for? I look over the trees. Oh my God, she was huge. She was tall as shit. She was so tall, bro. She was so tall, it made no sense. And she was big as shit, like huge. She was a giant. I'm looking at the picture, then I'm looking at her. And I'm like, no, that's not the same girl. This is not the same girl, bro. This ain't no fucking way. So I see her standing on the sidewalk, and at this point, I shut the door and I go back in at the window. And I hear this nigga outside laughing. It blew that shit blew me. I'm like, bro, stop laughing. Cause that's why I'm saying it's like a movie moment. The nigga saw me see her, and then he looked like it's like he put the pieces together, like, oh shit. Cause I'm looking at the door, I'm like, and I look at him, I'm like, oh hell no, bro. And he like, what? I'm like, nope. I'm like, bro, I'm not here. I slammed the door. And so,
Bro, what the heck? You tripping, bro. You tripping.
She like texted me like, where you at? Where you at? Where you at? And I'm like, bro. And I was like, hey, is you catfishing me? And then she like, what you mean? I'm just like, is you catfishing me? I'm texting her like, is you catfishing? She's just like, no, that's me in the pictures I sent you. And I was just like, you sure? And she was just like, yeah. I'm like, I'm just making sure before you get here. I'm like, I didn't even see her. And so I'm like, no. So then she goes, those was from like 2.5, 3 years ago. But it's still me. I just don't take pictures a lot. So I'm like, okay. 3 years, 2.5, 3 years ago. That's 3 years. That ain't really one of them damn 2.5 years ago. She's fucking with me right now. She's definitely fucking with me, bro. And so I immediately text her like, oh man, I feel sick. I just threw up. Like, I don't even think you should come. And she was like, you for real? I'm like, yeah, I don't think you should come. Like, I'm like, she like, I'm already here. Like, I'm literally outside. I'm like, yeah. And she said, you lucky where I'm going, not that far from here. And she caught an attitude with me. She told me don't hit her up again. But I'm like, I feel sick. I can't do it. Y'all, some would say I'm shallow. Some would say that wasn't cool. One thing I'm gonna stand on.
I give it to you. You got me there. Right.
That's not even the worst of what happened. She said, that dude that shut the door real fast and hard, was that you? Cause I kind of saw it and I heard it for sure. And I was like, no. So once she said that, I turned all the lights off. And I jumped behind the counter in the kitchen. She shouldn't have did that to me. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, y'all. I'm sorry. Sometimes I can't be the guy y'all need me to be. In that case, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I wasn't that horny. I couldn't do that. That was pretty big. And I'm a big guy myself. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I love y'all. Y'all have a great night.
What do you get the picture for? Wasn't